on the line who we had chosen because her audition was the best. Then about halfway through the recording session, we realized that she was an adult of indeterminate age, and it was like kind of creepy because like you talk to a 30 or 40-year-old differently than you talk to a 9-year-old, and it's like I don't know what kind of direction I should be giving. Like I can't be harsh because it's a kid, and we were like, wait a minute, I think this is an adult, and we like kind of cornered her. And she was like, she would not tell us how old she was. She would confirm that she was a grown-up, but not say how old she was. And she was like, and it stayed in little girl voice the entire time. It was so fucking creepy.
She refused to say spaghetti right. She kept saying...
Well, so whenever we had like complicated words, she would mispronounce them on purpose because she thought that's what we wanted. And it's like, you're a murderer. You're a serial murderer. That is what's going on here.
That's uncomfortable in every context. Like baby
my
voices.
agent told me that I shouldn't tell people how old I was because then I would not get jobs. That's a risk of the business. You should not lie to people. It is not okay.
Yeah.
Also, when you're like pretending to be a child actor, but really you're not a child actor.
Yeah.
How weird. How old could she be that she like visually seemed like a child?
No, not visually. We never saw her.
No. Yeah,
they
were
just
just
voice
like,
thing
talking.
only. It was a radio spot, so we were remote. We were remote.
Oh,
yeah,
okay. I was like, I've done radio spots. They're in the room right there.
She was in LA.
She came in pigtails and like a giant lollipop and stuff.
It was. I should have said it was a remote session. She called in. Yeah.
She's in the room. Yeah. She's clearly 47. She's wearing like
a cloak.
That's what I pictured as well. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
she's
that
got,
changes
like,
the story quite a bit.
And like she's smoking a long cigarette, and she's like,
crone, really.
"Oh no, I'm a child. I'm sorry,
Mr. Director."
Mr. Director.
There's something about like doing that kind of thing. Like if that's your specialty, eventually you turn into a psychopath. Because you're a child more of the day than you are an adult.
Maybe, but do you think like Yeardley Smith is crazy?
Who's Yeardley Smith?
The girl who's been doing Lisa for the past 20 years?
Probably.
And that's just her voice. She's not doing anything to do Lisa.
Yeah, there's a woman who does Bart, but she's adjusting her voice. Yeardley Smith just sounds like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know.
Because she was in... she actually does a lot of other voice acting stuff. She was in like Weird Back and stuff, and she just is... That's just what she...
Well, she was in as a like she's in a few things as herself, like as an actress.
She looks like a Gelfling.
She does.
Yeah, she was in City Slickers.
She looks like an adult.
Yeah, she's teensy.
Yeah,
little peach face.
Well, it's hard to it's weird because you don't know. When you watch those movies, they just put people together that are all the same height. They could all be like 4 feet. If they're all 4 feet together, they look normal. It's fine. There's no big deal. That's how they do it. I mean, don't get me wrong. Tom Cruise has been standing on blocks his whole career, but like, that's just because his personality is bigger than his body.
And the Church of Scientology is in control of our perception of reality.
Have you seen Minority Report?
Yeah.
What is that old guy's name? Very old, very tall actor. So there's
Christopher Lee?
No, he's like, I don't know, Swiss or whatever. It doesn't matter. But,
Skarsgård?
He's seriously like 6'4", and then Tom Cruise is, I don't know, 5'6", 5'7". And so there's a scene where they have a face-to-face confrontation, and instead of putting him on a box, they just change the camera angle. And it's like, I think the folks at home may realize what's happening here. Like the whole thing is shifted so that they would look like they were the same height.
Well, it's like, God, what's the name of that damn... Is it Hawkeye? The Marvel, he's the guy who...
Jeremy Renner.
Yeah. I don't know if he himself is actually little, but I believe he's little because I've seen Scarlett Johansson, and I see them next to each other, and I'm like, oh, he's a tiny, tiny man. But they don't, try to make him not a tiny man. He's always climbing in and out of tiny spots and, getting himself in and out of jams because he's teeny-tiny. So it's like, go with it, man. Why not?
Yeah. I mean, in an ensemble, though, a superhero ensemble, you're going to have kind of like a skyline effect versus, Tom Cruise trying to be a leading man. It's just him. He doesn't...
Yeah, I don't know.
It's just Peter Jackson went to every studio that ever did a Cruise film. It's like, how did you do this?
People.
Or how did you make him look like a man? It's easier to
Listen, I gotta take Rudy and make him tiny. How do I do it, guys?
It's like I'm just gonna put him on the back of like Joanna's Hansu's shoulders or something. You know, that's all I've been doing. No, yeah, Tom Cruise. I don't care how tiny he is. He made a comeback that I never would have saw coming, and I'm proud of him for
I
it.
still haven't seen the most recent.
Edge of Tomorrow is the good one.
That was good. The last Mission Impossible was supposed to be good. I didn't see
Really?
it though. Yeah,
Those movies
Ghost
bum me out.
Protocol?
that was good. And then there was an even more recent one
Oh.
that I wasn't very interested in. But then other like action movie people were, oh, it's great, it's great, it's great. He hangs onto a plane. He always hangs onto a plane. That's not new.
He needs to calm down. We all love him. We all love you, man. It's like you can stop like
He is over
almost
50.
killing yourself every time because
Yeah.
like each one of these movies has like a stunt where he is like, look at me, I'm worth looking at.
Guys, he's not really
Sleep
hanging
in a
on a plane.
hyperbaric chamber or something.
No, there was one where they like that one. They actually dangled him outside of the plane, and
not hanging
in
on a
Ghost.
real
well, he's
plane.
hooked onto it. You know, it's a
Oh yeah,
real
no, he's
plane.
not holding himself,
No.
but
Oh, I promise you.
that's the whole
He's
thing.
in a
is-
studio.
It's a
There's a
hook.
big fan blowing the air next to
No,
him.
that's like the hook of the
He's like
movies.
standing on the ground and
insists
holding, going, whoa.
on doing his own stunts.
You know we landed on the moon, right? Because that is
Tom
just as
Cruise?
real as this. You know, no, we landed on the moon. That was not a hoax.
Oh.
Magic can happen sometimes, Amy. He actually did jump off the thing in Dubai too. He actually
But,
like,
like-
ran
Yeah.
down that building.
It's very risky. I'm
Movies,
sure the insurance
guys.
is...
No, it's the market. They actually use this to market it. It's like, look what Tom Cruise did for you, and like because
And he wants to
he
do
actually
it
did
because
it.
he's insane.
He didn't need to. They're like, we have the money. He wanted to,
Well,
and just
he
like did all this
volunteers.
stuff. Yeah, like
He
he's like, no,
insists,
I'll run down that
actually.
fucking building.
Yeah.
Maybe he's trying to run out the clock.
Well, there's a harness, and they CGI out the harness, but he's on there. That's
Yeah,
him.
yeah. Like, he actually does it, and they use that
All
to
right.
sell these movies. But, again, he's, like, paying for these last two, like, out of his pocket. So it's
Really?
like... Yeah. Like, which is... I get that
is an
feel.
insane
I got that feel in the
narcissist.
last one.
That
It's just
daughter
like-
ain't getting shit now.
Yeah.
Or
Maybe
not
that's what
alimony.
he's doing.
Child support.
Running it out.
He's like, fuck it. She ain't getting shit.
I don't feel good about the terms of our divorce. I'm gonna make some real big movies.
What are you gonna date some hot guys after me? Get out of here.
What are they going to be
Go
like?
back to Dawson.
Some giant, like, some guy like 5'9", you're just going to go... just going to go hang out with some
What
weird
does he have
mythical
that I don't-
creature.
that
You
I
and
don't
your
have?
jockeys, your huge, tall jockeys.
Look, that was a big 4-year-old, okay? He didn't shove me, I tripped.
Taking a dark turn.
What if that's like what they promised
Ugh.
Tom Cruise at some point? Like this Church of Scientology is like, we'll give you those inches. We're developing
you
the technology. Yeah, like there's just a laboratory somewhere where they're just trying to build
He'll
him
be
like
taller
I mean,
when
you
he's
could,
in heaven
couldn't
as you
you?
knew.
like 5 more inches of shin bone and
Yeah, I mean,
Like, you
couldn't
know?
you, like, mess with your bones?
I was listening to something earlier today, and there was this lady on there, and she was like, when she was 12, I think she was like 3 feet, like 5 inches. She's like 3'6" right now or something. Her dad is also short. Anyway, when she was like 13, they asked her if they wanted to do like a stretchy procedure on her, and they would break. They try to do it whenever you're younger, and they would break your bones and like try to like make your marrow grow. your bone marrow.
Extraordinarily painful.
it's
Yeah, and the maximum you would be able to lengthen would be 6 inches.
they call that stretch Armstronging.
Yeah, it was crazy. She didn't do it. But
Was this the documentary that you were
it
watching?
It wasn't a documentary.
Oh.
It was a story, like a podcast I was listening to. This lady was telling her story.
It's mega gross.
Because her and her dad are like the same height, but she has like 2 or 3 other siblings, and they're all just like taller than she is. Anyway, yeah, it's a thing. I didn't know
If
it was
she's
a
under
thing.
3 feet, doesn't that mean that she has, like, dwarfism or something?
Yeah.
Oh, alright. Well, there's nothing to be done
So what's
there.
another 6 inches really gonna do? Like, she's still not
Nothing.
gonna reach the cereal on the counter.
Yeah.
I
it-
can reach a cereal at 3 feet.
Maybe.
It's not that high.
I mean, you're probably gonna get like a little chair. I mean, 3 feet's like infant.
You can get those
Well, no.
like half
grabber
of
things that you see on TV.
Oh yeah.
Or, like, any amount of step stool. I mean, like,
Yeah.
I have a step stool. I'm always losing the step stool in my house, and then I'll go to my husband, who's 6'4", and go like, "What'd you do with this step stool?" And he's like, "Literally, why would I need the step stool?
It's
I
never
didn't put
me,
it
it's
anywhere.
always you.
I don't use it. You put it somewhere. I'm like, well, okay.
My house was built for people very slightly taller than me, but it's just enough. It's just enough to be annoying.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
I hear that.
I've realized that because my girlfriend's, like, she's lived in several apartments since we've dated, and the first two were, like, I don't know, like, where the Seven Dwarves lived. Like in the shower head would be, like, nose level to me. Like,
Oh, that happens in a lot of places.
They're
yeah.
designed, I don't know if it's, like, I guess just to save space and material, you know? Like, the roof is just lower than it should be, that kind of thing.
I think it's just the style of shower heads that they're using, the sort of bulk ones that they put in apartment complexes, that the water pipe comes out at a certain level and, like, they just go, "Bleh," whatever. Because, like, my husband and I have changed the shower head, and the water still comes out. That's one section in the wall, but we have this one that, like, just angles up. And I'm short, so I pull it down, and he's tall, so he pulls it up. I think it's just the crap that they put in generic apartment complexes.
The toilet was lower to the ground. Like, everything, I swear to God, like, I've sat on every toilet that I've needed to sit on. Never ever noticed a difference in
That's
how
a
I was
bold
sitting.
claim.
You know, right? I've never looked at a toilet and walked away. You know, like,
Really?
like, if I had
For me, I'm
business.
getting out of here.
Well,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
not that I
yeah.
want to lead us down the road of poop stories,
No,
but,
I
like,
have
really?
done that, but I have done that.
No,
and
I
mean,
was like, come on.
I mean, depending on what the situation, and yeah, that's the road you don't want to talk
Yeah,
about. No, but I mean, like, literally, it, like, knees up here, like, around my ears kind of thing. Like, it felt like it was just a much smaller toilet. Like, everything was just lower, and the roof was lower. Like every apartment I've ever lived in, like, shower head way above me, everything's high, everything's, like, adult-sized. And I was just thinking, like...
You're pretty tall, though. It would seem unusual that anything would be built to your size.
I think it's unusual that things are built different sizes. I don't know. I would
Like
think
at all? Like,
I would
just
think
be
each
standardized
apartment would just be
completely?
like everything needs to be
Well-
like each floor is 10 feet or whatever. Or,
Well, don't you
know,
think that when they built, it depends on when the apartment building was built, right? So, like, perhaps they established the average height of people in the town, and then they were like, oh,
Apartments in
5'7",
caveman times,
and
very
then
small.
yeah, real small.
Yeah.
They were called caves, even.
holes in the ground? Actually, more or less, they were actually just as much as a body.
I'm pretty sure even cavemen didn't call them caves. That's just something we've put
It
upon
was just
them.
their house. Yeah.
Yeah, they would have called
They'd
them
call it a cave.
artisanal
This is where I live.
lofts.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they would have gone.
This is spacious one-bedroom loft.
Well, I mean, like, you think about different places, you know, like, when I lived in New York City, some of the apartments that I lived in were like, how is this plausible, right? And while you, Wendell, are tall, I am wide. So in a lot of these places, I've gone in and been like, how is my butt getting in the space between the wall and the other wall and this tiny toilet here? Like, and there have been lots of times when I've been like... sliding right in there, and I'm like a, thigh to thigh wall, going like, okay. And I don't know why they build them that way, or apparently people didn't have big hips back in the day when this building was built, but that's just what happens sometimes.
See, that's the thing, is I think it's just like I don't know. It seems more just up to whoever designed and built it more than just like, if everything is one size and it's too big for any human to really be inconvenienced by it, why not just do that for everybody? Because like, I have like almost broken my back in her shower trying to like lean back just to get water on my hair.
You know
like,
who else wanted everything to be the same? Adolf Hitler.
Which actually leads me to
about
my
time.
next question.
It's about
because-
time.
Yeah, this is we're
I
about
was like,
we're
we
ahead
get
of
to Hitler? Oh,
Yeah,
God, we did. It's earlier than I
um,
expected.
Yeah, this is the part where we just accuse random people of being Hitler.
Yeah, that's kind of how it
perfect.
goes.
Yeah. Delia,
But-
who's Hitler to you right now?
Who's Hitler to you?
Who's your Hitler?
What does that mean?
Like, who's
I
like
don't-
the villain of your story right now? Like, who?
Or
I have a
hero.
nemesis. I have like
Or
somebody
hero.
that
You
I
can't
just...
make assumptions about
Okay,
other
sure.
people's
Yeah.
ideologies.
Like, who constantly thwarts your schemes?
No, see, that's still negative.
Well, I know, but if she's the villain, then she's constantly being like bested by something or something.
I have like 3 people that I don't like right now, so I think altogether they embody.
So they're like
the most
a
horrible person.
they're like a cabal.
part of a Hitler.
Yeah, it's like
Okay, a legion of doom.
Hitler Frankenstein.
Are
Ooh,
these
like an Axis of
Ooh.
Evil. Okay.